some kind of, in your opinion, is there some kind of connection between hip hop and poetry?
There is a connection, you know, because basically the fundamentals of writing, we use figure of speech, you know, like your metaphors, your similes, you know what I mean? The only difference is that hip hop and rap, it uses like backtracks and beats, and it has its own specific rhythm apart from poetry. And hip hop and rap is more like, you know, it has its own attitude or feel separate from poetry, you know. But the intention in writing, the writing basically it's similar. It's very, very similar. Yeah.
All right. No. So when I think just a question before you get straightforward into like poetry straight. When did poetry start?
There's brother. This is just gonna show people my age. Damn it. I've been writing and reciting for the past 15 years. I think the first time I wrote a poem was like 2005, 2004, somewhere there, yeah. The first time I stepped on stage and I said I'm reciting a poem was roughly 2004, 2005. Yeah.
Okay. Is it okay to ask
how old are you?
Yeah. Comrades, some things are meant to be secrets, my friend.
Sure. No.
Sure.
Some bars. So let's get into poetry. What do you have for us like this? We start with #Poetry Thursday. What do you have for us?
Funny enough, because you said about time and how long I've been writing. So I have sort of like a timeline of poems that I've prepared for last Thursdays, you know. So I'm going to like go through them chronologically. So yeah.
Let's go with memory lane wise. Let's go. Which year are you gonna give us now?
So now we are going to 2015,
Yeah.
And there's a poem that I love. Yeah, I love, yeah. And it speaks about something that is very close to my heart, which is food. I love food, guys. I love food very much. You know? So you know, as poets, we take anything and everything and then we put it in a poem, you know. So yeah, I thought I might as well just write a poem about food, and yeah.
All right.
Here we go. Wake up, God damn it, and smell the coffee. For when fate consumes the taste buds of time, men often forget to add such spices like faith and hope. Then universal norms become bland and all is lost in food. Teacup dream. Reality becomes a dish that is best served cold over a dinner table that is not seasoned well with love the past. There's a light starter that is overseen. The present is a heavy meal too much to consume, and the future is a dessert too sweet for a wisdom's tooth. We set our minds to 180 degrees to be oven baked by the pains of history. Buttered thoughts interrupt the fellowship of breaking bread that takes place amongst the gentlemen, being victims of Labor Days, trying to find a better way of living, only to find out that all of it was just for peanuts. And it is the 9 to 5 delicacies that fail to harvest the conscious mind state of a family tree. Our needs and wants, our palates that are very unbalanced, and our interpretation of dreams are fried medium rare. The comprehension of the human race is misplaced now. Everybody is calling everybody a vegetable head. With social ills are so real, which has caused ignorance to be a fruitful bliss. So now that the stakes are high, for we have beef with each other because our egos are scrambled. Eggs. The neighbors have planted their noses into the sky, poking into other people's business as if something is fishy. Then the youth become weak without any backbone, for they are futile to sip from the fountain of calcium. As some of our elders tend to forget, like life lessons, protein is the building blocks of growth. So we pray. Or seeking negativity by picking on it with toothpicks, which we find in between our teeth as we digest falsehood and choke, while at it as it all goes down the wrong pipe. You see the aroma of the truth plunges into the air around the buffet of knowledge, which looks appetizing to the ears, but it doesn't stimulate the mind, one way or the other. You must accept that life is not served on a silver platter, nor will it be sugar-coated with ice, or even be simply presented with salad dressing. For life cannot be easily dissected into bits and pieces to get to the bottom of the plate by using forks and knives. So if you cannot handle life like a pressure cooker, I advise that you step out of reality. Kitchen.
Hey, we just had breakfast, lunch, and supper at the same time. Like remove Poetry Thursday with MarionTenderPablo Live Instagram interviews with Clear_S_fire. So let me ask my brother, would you consider writing a book full of poems if you were offered an opportunity to do so?
Of course, yes. I would love to publish. I would love to have, something tangible for somebody to have and to read and to, I would love to have that. Well,
because you are really, really on some another cloud. I don't know whether it's cloud 44,4 or what. All right, we are here to be served poetry. Give us another one. I want to kill Lama Felilung, hopefully.
Talking about crying, this next poem is a very, very emotional poem. We're going to 2018 now. So 2018, I released a single titled My Joy. It's a poem for my son, and it talks about the harsh reality that we are going through. So the poem will explain itself. So those who have Kleenex nearby, please have them, because this hits home. This poem hits home, Shem.
Yeah, I was just checking. No, I'm still okay. Give it to me.
Okay. My joy. This is a letter written in my heart's handwriting, drawing ink from my soul's tears with words shaking from the tip of my trembling tongue. I'm sorry that those 380 kilometers defines our relationship, and that space and time only allows us to see each other twice in a blue moon. And I'm sorry that you're not groomed into an ideal family household, nor was your soul sewed together by both parents at once. I sacrificed my pen and paper before for your future several times, but my efforts were in vain and reality hanged them on a noose. I went to hell and back to conquer my demons, then to heaven to box with God and interrogate him about all of this. I've been fighting for you ever since you rested your finger in my open fist, ever since your smile could spell my name, Baba. I never neglected you, my beautiful responsibility. Your breathing aids me to straighten up my backbone, to hold on to my crumbling walls that reality is bashing down with my eyes, constantly drowning in an ocean of tears. My arms are longing to hug you for light years and break bread with your laughter that nurses our bond. I know why you would burn me with your cold shoulder from time to time. It is because you yearn to see my voice with your heart, to fill my eyes with your presence, to clutch unto my influence, to embrace me, chasing your growth, to feast on a father and son talk. I will sell my clothes to see you wrapped in the garments of happiness, give you my shoes to run after your ambitions. Life is constantly jabbing at me against the ropes, picking my hopes and wishes apart and turning them into dust. The day I figured out that I was labeled a useless father figure was when my pockets were seen as shallow as the puddles that exist on the surface of the sun. I feel like I'm failing you every day, and I'm making you pay for my sins. I beat up my heart for it to beat with bleeding bruises. My sky keeps on collapsing onto my shoulders as my gravity's easily giving up on me. I wrestle with my eyes to keep them closed at night to sleep, as your absent presence haunts me in every dream. I am tired of us chasing each other's shadows. Sometimes I feel like Taking a sip of death would quench your life's thirst. All I want is to feed your soul with the essence of knowledge, make you feel through the hands of experience for you to hold on to wisdom. All I want is to guide you through this maze called life, to escape madness in its moment of clarity and suicide when it smells good to you. I give thanks to God for being there upon your arrival, to hold you in my arms as you feel right at home, and the opportunity to see your first footsteps kissing the ground and your blossoming teeth painting your smile. All I ever wanted was to be that rain that nourishes my seed, to mature and flourish, to touch the heavens. I hope this letter finds you well. Please take time to swallow these words and do not stomach them for my sake, but understand my mouth as it vomits emotions. I hope this letter will put you in my shoes to take in the sense of how every walk in life drags me. I hope to make you proud one of these fine days so that you can tell tall tales about me to your children and to your children's children. I love you, my son. Yours sincerely, your fighting father. Ooh, okay.
Hey. Hey. Guys.
Askis.
Guys, we are not okay at this moment. How are you feeling like about this poem and cause yeah, I don't know even what to say. I'm out of words.
This poem is the first ever vulnerable personal poem I've ever written, and it was bad, guys. I think in 2016, 17, I was provoked. I don't want to say names, but I was provoked big time.
Yeah.
And things were said to me, and it hit me hard. And when it hit me, like it kind of changed me as a guy. And I remember I locked myself in my room, and I was interrogating myself about all these things. And the only way that I could overcome this poem, or to overcome the situation, was to write it in a poem. So I wrote it in a poem, and I
feel you.
Whenever I perform this poem in front of people, I break down and I cry. Like personally, me.
Yeah.
I can't. Yeah, I never. Like, I think this is the first time I recite this poem without crying. So this is I always break down. Like I always break down.
Yeah.
You know?
Wow.
And I hope people are looking here and heard that poem. Guys, in fact, who are fathers out there who are trying to do the difference in their children's lives. Let's keep doing it, guys. Let's do our best. You know, with a little that we have for our children. Keep it up, yeah.
Yeah, man. Those are great and motivating words. My other question is that I saw on your status there about clear human experience, part 3. Yeah. Just tell us a little bit more about it, and what was part 1 and 2, and then how was it, and then what motivated you to do this?
Okay, Asker, I'm busy with a body of work titled Humans Being. So I've been exploring the levels of human interaction amongst ourselves. So I was about to have a show and launch this body of work, like an audio of work of this Humans Being, into this year in March. But now Corona did the virusing things, and
yeah.
cancel the show. I had to postpone the show and stuff like that. So human experience is like me offering myself to the people and saying thank you for supporting a brother, showing love and all those things to compensate for that. So I did part 1 and I was planning to say part 1 is done, and then people asked for part 2. I did part 2 and then people missed out on part 2, so now they asked for part 3. So part 3 is going to be on the 24th of May via the Hear My Voice page on Facebook. You know, so like the page, Hear My Voice, yeah, you'll get to know more about it. And then, it's going to be on the 24th of May at 8 o'clock via the live streams on the Facebook page. And then this is going to be like the final human experience show that I'm going to do. And then your support will be highly appreciated. Donations will be sent. If you guys can donate to a brother, so I can buy my son a toy and send it to Free State. And, you know what I mean? So,
yeah. All right, I get that. Sure. All right, I think it was fair enough answers. I think also to consider that Instagram might kick us out because we are only offered an hour. So give us something. Save us, man. Don't you have something that's gonna give me some pickup line here,
Listen to this guy. How much time do we have left, brother? How much time do we have left?
I think actually, I don't have my time with me. I think those who Mashuru help us with time there. What time is it?
Okay, it's 16:39. So I think I can drop 2 poems, man. I can drop 2 poems.
Yeah. Give it to us concurrently. So
you want a love poem? I mustn't explain it sharp. Okay, let me do a love poem now. So to those who want to know the background of these poems, you'll inbox me via Instagram and whatnot, nah? Sharp.
Yeah.
There was a love poem I wanted to do, but this one is like an interrogating love poem. So let me do another love poem, over.
Yeah.
It's fine. Sharp. Most days, Tshwane is a restless city housing people that are looking for themselves, making it very hard for one to easily find love. For this city, how trained our thoughts to derail us from our heart's sense, and its daily customs have taught us to forget the magic that a mere kiss and hug possess. But the day we met, we found each other among the rubble of moving bodies, and God made means to make the earth stand still for us. It was as if we've known each other for light years, as if our souls had already merged. Heaven must have handpicked us on purpose. My reality was a blur when I got lost in her sight. She managed to hold her heart and shake her knees together, for she loved the earthquake that took place inside of her. For the mere taste of love made us experience eternity. Living in the presence of God's masterpiece radiates the soul. It is for the I messed it up. Sorry.
Okay, fix it, brother. Fix it.
We found each other at a time our past lovers had left a bitter taste of hell in our hearts, tongues, and a stain of pain in our memories that wanted to linger forever. Yet she healed me by reminding my face how to smile and letting my heart rest on the chest of her dimples. As I wiped her years of tears with my cuddling words, gave her my feelings as a shoulder to pour out her violent sorrow. We discussed life politics while our union was building, with our love unraveling before us into a state of a theater. Taxi drivers honking and praise songs, offering a lift to the corner of fate and destiny. Spring was in the air that day, for we walked on a carpet made of purple flowers. On the sunny side of this city is where we carved out our safe haven to keep each other company throughout the night to welcome the sun. So I know it's not easy to be with love again, especially when your heart still needs room to mend from past experiences. But if I was granted one wish, it is for the people of this city to sit and dine with love, to break bread and let their souls be fulfilled. For the words that slip through love's lips quenches the thirst of souls. It is a language that is chiseled on the tongues of spirit that breathes breath of fresh air unto one's eyes. Maybe there is a reason to be casualties of love in this battlefield. Maybe we all need to die a couple of times in order to live with love. And once the fighting is done and the dust clouds settle down from being ambushed by life demands and being seized by reality's fire, we should stop and be still and let the sun kiss our soul's skin and listen to the city's heartbeat. And maybe we'll be able to dance with love forever.
Hey.
Yeah.
Yeah, I picked up some few words. I just hope my lady is not in here. Hey, come over too much tonight. Hey, I'll be going to some state theater, some purple trees, like Church Street. Don't worry, I got it, man. Give it to us another one. Give it to me, another one, please.
Okay, I'm gonna do a poem which is people's favorite poem right now, ne? It's also my latest poem. So I'm gonna close out my set with this one. It's only right, you know.
All right.
So this poem is part of the body of work that I'm busy with, Humans Being. So this poem is titled Inner Beast. Nah? So yeah. An animal only attacks when it is provoked or when it feels threatened. And we humans are no different. We are also animals of the same nature. For we are the concrete jungle, constantly fighting to keep the inner beast tamed, but we always fail. We are a threat to ourselves as well, especially when our animalistic instinct comes out to play, especially when we get to step into our wild side and can't contain our basic urges. We stalk each other's souls daily, ready to pounce on each other's hearts with our sharp fangs dripping with venom to poison each other's faith and hope we never pause. To print our paws on each other's feelings and rattle our tails to wrap ourselves around each other's fears, we would find it appealing to peel each other to the soul, to see the Red Sea filled with each other's blood streaming down the streets, our jaws snap at anything that comes to the edge of the watering hole, and take a bite at any living thing that comes to quench its thirst. Some of us are wolves in clothing, going to church to prey on vulnerable prey, then howl at the full moon on bended knees, begging for forgiveness. Some of us get to meet and call each other soulmates. After that, we let our souls meet, then skin each other's souls clean, and then us mates turn on each other and call each other snake. Isn't it weird to find a dog accompanied by chicks on the side, and the same dogs call each other cats? What kind of a domestic pet love affair is? And there's always something fishy happening when sharks come out and swim on land. They have a whale of a time, especially when they bank on the riverside. There are hyenas waiting on the alleyway. Terrifying cackles, with devil-like smiles aiming for the pulse and throat, while vultures gather on street corners for a big scavenger hunt with an opportunity to stick their talents into hollow bone pockets. The big brother is the eagle, roaming the sky, watching our every breath, and at any slight wrong movement, they will dive down and catch us off guard. The only time we bear to hug each other when we claw at each other's backs, or when we flee to suck on the living daylights of each other's blood. On the other side of this landscape, there are pigs in governing positions, justifying their filthy ways of living while stuffing their mouths with bottomless power. Then they will be on the move to find new ways to deceive us, cheat us. We hope that they will consider our food, but you know, a leopard never changes his spots. But we will tunnel our way out of this reality with inner and strength and gather our shit like dung beetles to butter our bread so that we can fly. For we are fishes swimming against the current streams of life, or cows and bees looking for the land of milk and honey. We shall swing from one tree vine to the next to be rooted, while to migrate with the seasons to look for greener pastures. This is the nature of man, to seek, to hunt, to devour, destroy whatever that may stand in our way. For we are beasts walking on two legs, camouflaged in silk and wool. It is ingrained in our DNA that it is survival of the fittest. Kill or be killed. We are animals in our way out, trying to be free, trying to exist, running the race to reach the top of the food chain, only to call ourselves God. We are herd that does not want to listen. It does not have any sense of direction. All we want is to graze on all kinds of flesh on a silver platter without a catch. This beast within us is wild and cannot be contained. We are the highs and lows of our cause and effect. We have defied the laws of the jungle. That is why Mother Nature is coming for us.
Amen. Amen. Poetry Thursday, guys. I'm your host, MarionTenderPablo, and I am with the clear_s_fire. That was too much. That was so too much. Okay, any last word that you can say, maybe for a few seconds, for an upcoming poet or an artist as a whole?
Even though the arts in South Africa is rough, it's sometimes tiring, but guys, keep pushing, keep doing your work, and then stand out, do what you need to do. Don't let anybody tell you anything. Make sure that you are a trailblazer, and make sure that Don't follow anybody. Don't follow trends. Do what you can do. Stand out and find every loophole and make it happen. Find every open mic. Bona, do what you can do, you know? Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. All right. Thank you very much. And thanks to everybody who tuned in today. Poetry Thursday on MarionTenderPablo live Instagram interview. Thank you very much, Clear. Thank you. And keep on doing the most, my brother. This is MarionTenderPablo live Instagram interview. Thank you. Shap, Oma.
Thank you, everybody. Peace, love, and happiness.
Shap.